Yeah, we gotta get it. Told the coach she gave me minutes. Don't complain on why I be living. They don't like how I be with it. Yeah, I flip it, do my dance and gotta get it pretty. Cause I'm a Christian, he the Rizzy, yeah, he did it. Yeah, gotta get it. Told the coach she gave me minutes. Don't complain on why I be living. They don't like how I be with it. Yeah, I flip it, do my dance and gotta get it pretty. Cause I'm a Christian, he the Rizzy, yeah, he did it. Yeah, they liking how I'm living. I've been praying hard, but I've been praying like a Christian. I just need my minutes to opponents, gotta get it. I ain't breaking sweat because my team, they always with it. Yeah, I've been making moves like we on. Don't hate, but I'm mad at all. We said I'm blessed, about to grab it though. Yeah, see me doing good, but I just like to ball. Yeah, they want me because they rapping, not afraid to make it happen. Pray to because they am a satyr, am a acting. Y'all like you my captain, put my mom inside a mansion. I got bombs, but they can't have it. I go hard like me and Natty. Yeah, check off, super clean like a matter. Ayy, double V recipes, royal manners. Send them blessings, I've been praying for my pastor, yeah. This a dream on the team, we'll master, yeah. We gotta get it, told the coach she gave me minutes. Don't complain on why I be living, they don't like how I be with it. Yeah, I flip it, do my dance, and gotta get it pretty. Cause I'm a Christian, he the Rizzy, yeah, he did it, yeah. Gotta get it, told the coach she gave me minutes. Don't complain on why I be living, they don't like how I be with it, yeah. Yeah, I flip it, do my dance, and gotta get it pretty. Cause I'm a Christian, he the Rizzy, yeah, he did it, yeah.
Look, you the reason, yeah, you did it. Always talking in my favor, shawty never wanna listen. Telling me that I be tripping, she hate how I'm really living. Say she know that I be gifted, but thought that this would be different. Yeah. City acting tired, put me in the game. No, they only doing it just for the fame. Told like they keep talking, but it sound the same. I ain't letting up until they know my name. They can talk, but they don't know me. Said I walk for all the ghosts, I've been locked in on my lonely. But they be nosy off the top, no one can hold me. They gon' flop, they all be phony. This a pop, go and show me, made it drop. I gotta get it, told the coach to give me minutes. Cause they know the flow is wicked, said she love the way. Yeah, shawty living, got the mama really tripping. Cause she see we on a mission, ain't got no time to just kick it.
We gotta get it, told the coach to give me minutes. Don't complain on why I be living, they don't like how I be with it. Yeah, I flip it, do.
To have my shoe in the game would be a privilege. It'd be an honor. It'd be probably the coolest thing I've done.
I've been playing, NBA 2K since probably the first one, for more than a decade now. So to be with the game for that long and, to see something I.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Kings. They're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season.
Yeah, for the Kings, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught in the middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men have been the key to so many championship teams. Think about the likes of Andre Iguodala, Manu Ginobili, Lamar Odom. And still, with some, there's a stigma to coming off the bench. Iguodala said it's ingrained early, but in particular, he said, in the NBA, it's I need to get paid like a starter. And guys, that's a sacrifice that not many are willing to line up for.
David Aldridge, thank you. Greg, obviously, we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over their rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you now have gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You could make that case, no doubt about it, because that's you're still thinking you can be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
Now Sacramento's starting five. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Buddy Hield is out there with Wright, and it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Knicks, Barrett and Randall are in the forward position. Then there's Payton. Then it's Mitchell Robinson.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, Jay, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a three-level scorer.
That's good from Bagley.
Well, Bagley's got some deep basketball roots. His grandfather won gold in 1964. And he was the #2 overall pick in the draft that year.
And so Bagley nails them both. So it's the Knicks now. Here's Payton. Passes it to Barrett. Inside. And it's Robinson, that time on the assist from Barrett.
A real challenge to guard in pick and rolls. Barrett's size and ability to distribute the rock is elite.
Now here's Wright. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Right against Payton. There's the pass to Barrett. Dishes it to Robinson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Pass to Hield. Red ball movement here by the Kings.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And that one, good.
Well executed play. Anytime you can get Hill something in rhythm off the catch, you've done your job.
Right against Payton. He feeds it to Randall and stolen by Wright. And now Sacramento on the break. Barnes got the ball. Bagley, no good. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Knicks. From deep. Good on the triple.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Barnes. On the wing, Hield. And the 3 off target.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Randall with the bucket.
The brutal strength of Randall, allowing him to finish right there through clear contact.
The Kings trail by 3. Right, the pass to Barnes. And here's Whiteside. Back to Barnes. Hield dishes to Whiteside. 5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Barnes. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. New York leading by 3. Payton with the ball. Now Wright defending. Randall kicks to Payton. Off target from outside.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Here's Hield. And the layup's good off the glass.
Masterful ball control right there from Hill. Effective at slicing through the defense and getting where he wants to go.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Payton passes to Randall. Back to Payton. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Wright. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And now Randall pushing it up and no. Wow, hammering it in!
This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam.
The Kings trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Bagley. No good. Randall with some nice D. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for New York. He dishes it to Robinson. Quickly covered by Heel. Passes it to Robinson. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Payton. Offensive rebound. Randall passes to Robinson. Barrett kicks to Randall. Payton with the ball. Tries a 3. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Heald finds Wright. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Payton passes to Randall. Barrett against Wright. Out to Payton. Wants to get it to Randall and does. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Down low. Got a piece of it. And Whiteside sends it back.
Well, because of Whiteside's instincts and awareness, he can pretty much block anything in his proximity.
Wright, the pass to Whiteside. Over Barrett. That one a little long. New York leading by 5. And Barrett slams it in.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Only surprise is that the margin wasn't greater. I mean, somehow they managed to hang around despite the lack of effort.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Whiteside. Now here's Heald. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah. Trying to end the drought. Robinson pulls it in. For New York, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And Randall throws it down.
What I love about Randall is the power he plays with. He's an absolute force inside.
The Kings trail by 9. And there's the pass to Holmes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will say. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Meadow, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. And Halliburton subbed in for Buddy Hield. And he's good on the second. Now Rose. In the game against Boston, very impressive. Pass to Pell. Back to Rose. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Count that one.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Here's Rose, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, and Derrick Rose, Kevin, with a new beginning after knee injuries derailed his career. He said, look, if load management had been around back then, he might still be a Chicago Bull.
First trip to the line for him here. First one falls for him.
And Derrick Rose, the youngest ever MVP in 2011, and it was the subsequent year that he sustained that first knee injury.
If you think back, he was playing over 40 minutes a night on a regular basis, and their team had 2-hour practices, tough ones, on off days. And so how can you keep up that type of demand on your body? Teams now tend to be more cautious with the burden they put on players.
Now, here is Halliburton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah.
Yeah, and as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Harkless.
And you can see they're struggling from the field.
Rose against Davis. Pass to Medu. Goes back up.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
There it finds Rose. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. And it's off from 3-point range.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
There's Rose with the 3. The shot, no good. And the Kings going the other way now. To the inside, Halliburton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Harkless comes with a double team. It's tipped. Outside Rose, shoots it up. Rose with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Halliburton passes to Harkless, and the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. Jones checked in for Sacramento. Here's Medu, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Davis against Burks. Back to Davis. Medu passes to Davis. Jones, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Take a look at the Kings. They're still riding with the middle of the pack, but trending upward.
And, you know, I think New York, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped. Playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations. Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
The Kings trail by 6. Now, here is Halliburton. Harkless on the wing. Davis, the pass to Medu. Back to Davis. Fires the 3. Knicks with the rebound. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
And that seems about right. I mean, last season was one that both of these teams would like to forget. They got beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
The Knicks shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Noel's checked in for Robinson, and it's Reggie Bullock in for Barrett.
I mean, and the resiliency Rose has shown throughout his career, it's inspiring. I mean, he's someone that just universally is loved by the fans of this game.
Now, here is Halliburton. Passes it to Medu. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
1:36 left in the first quarter. Rose scanning the floor. Works for 3. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Now, here is Halliburton. The pass to Harkless. And here is Davis. He's guarded by Bullock. And it's Davis missing.
Cold quarter for him, ice cold. I mean, it may be time to give him a breather. Maybe someone off the bench can get him a spark.
Here's Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Now here's Davis, still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Knicks. They lead by 14. There's 10 seconds left in the first. There's the dish to Toppin. Just 5 on the clock. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Toppin. 13 points for Rose.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And so it's New York in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
The Knicks leading by 16. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Mo Harkless. Medu is out there with Jones. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Hield in at the shooting guard.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Halliburton passes to Harkless. And Jones now atop the key. He kicks to Harkless, launches it. The shot, no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Noel passes to Rose. And again, New York with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Hield outside. Knocks it loose. Rose with the ball. He's got 16. Jacks up a three. Toppin can't get it to go. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Celtics in Boston.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
In-game adjustments are critical. They did an awesome job taking what the defense gave.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Hield over Rose. Burks pulls it in. The Knicks leading by 21.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you and good evening. The Knicks made changes in coaching and the front office since the start of last season. But the question is, can they move forward? Their last winning season was back in 2013. Amidst the frenzy that is the media in New York, they'd like to make headlines going forward for all the right reasons this time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Nobody near Barnes. Here's Bagley. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
An exceptional leaper with a great motor. Good luck keeping Bagley off the boards.
Here it finds Rose. The shot's good. Rose has got 5 points now this quarter.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Right, the pass to Bagley. Hield outside. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Right from outside. The Knicks leading by 21. There's the three. It's stolen by Bagley. Randall against Wright. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Barrett. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Rose with the ball. Quickly. No good from outside. The Kings trail by 21. The kick out to Wright. Back to Hield. Lets it go with a three. They grab their own miss. Whiteside, good.
Amongst the best hitting the offensive glass. Whiteside can pile up those second chance points.
Pass to Randall. Over Bagley. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And it's 9 points for Julius Randle.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there.
And still with those active hands, Rose remains a threat to knock the ball loose.
Pass to Wright. With some arc. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Rose passes to Robinson. Randall left side. Tipped away. Back to Robinson. And Whiteside sends it back. Barnes against Barrett. They kick out to Heel. Misses the three.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Well, just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Now, here's Barrett. Last game he had 28 points. That's good from Randall on the assist by Barrett. Barrett's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And here is Wright. Pass to Heel.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, they look like they just want it more right now. You gotta love the hustle.
Keep on running if it's working. They haven't been slowed up at all here on their fast breaks.
To the middle. And finished off by Bagley.
This is what Bagley does. I mean, he tries to get inside often and finish with this kind of force.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And the rim-running Mitchell Robinson, the league leader in field goal percentage, Greg, in his 2nd season.
Maybe the most athletic 7-footer in the game. I mean, his lob finishing sucks in the defense, creating so much space out on the floor for his teammates.
Knox, he's checked in for the Knicks. Elfrid Payton comes in for Rose. And the Kings also making a change. Holmes checked in. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. The pass to Knox. To the paint. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. He drains the quick shot. Hield's got 9.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for his shot. He enjoys getting it to the open teammate.
Payton looking around. Pass to Barrett. Clock at 6. Here's Knox. Covered by Barnes. The Kings trail by 21. Here's Hield. Knicks with the rebound. Randall's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Payton with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Trying to get open is Randall. Robinson, that's good. He's got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
It's amazing how far Randall has come. I mean, from a role player to budding star, and he's not done yet.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Holmes. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
New York leading by 22. Randall right side. Over Bagley. That one rolling around and rims out. Kings have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the 2nd quarter. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the 2nd.
Payton kicks to Barrett. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. And now it's Davis running. He can go all the way. Dishes it to Wright. Here's Robinson. He has 6. Here's Barrett. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Aggressive and physical. Barrett creating the contact there to draw the foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Burks, he's checked in for New York. And a change for Sacramento. Halliburton's checked in, and that one falls for Barrett. And so here's Sacramento. Halliburton passes to Davis. Now, here is Halliburton. The feed to Bagley. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Now Payton. He had 10 points in the win against Boston. Now, here is Halliburton. Covered by Payton. And Holmes throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's Payton. Passes to Barrett. With the floater. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Sacramento Kings.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
A different look for New York. Nerlens Noel checks in for Julius Randle. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Elfrid Payton. Medu, he's checked in for Sacramento. Reese Harkless comes in for Barnes.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And here's Halliburton. Outside, Davis. And the pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. Now, here's Barrett. 9 points in the game so far. Robinson finds Barrett. Back to Robinson. To the middle. Barrett, no good.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Here's Halliburton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Davis with the double team. Barrett the pass to Burks. And it's Robinson that time on the assist by Burks. 8 points for Mitchell Robinson.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And there's the bucket from Medu.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Barrett, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
And have to admire how hard Barrett goes. This kind of assertiveness is what makes defenders feel uneasy.
Toppin, he's checked in for Robinson. And a change for Sacramento. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Davis. And so he hits both.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Wright outside. Teardrop shot. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Barrett. Here's Noel. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
It's his first trip to the line.
Nerlens Noel. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Knicks making a change here. Payton's checked in. Jones checked in for Sacramento. Both free throws good from Noel. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Halliburton. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Jones slams it in.
And what can you say about an alley-oop from that far away?
You can't say anything. It was pure beauty. Payton outside. And at the top of the key, Toppin. Shot clock at 6. Here's Noel. Goes up again. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Knicks up by 16. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Elfrid Payton. Elfrid, great passing in the first half. How does that impact the offense when the ball's moving like we saw it?
Everybody's getting easy shots. You know, it's much easier than contested shots, and guys are knocking it down.
Well, a really good first half, Elfrid. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. An outstanding first quarter for Derrick Rose. He had 20 points, 2 steals, and 3 assists. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Man, it's always great to see Derrick Rose have a flashback type of game like this one, looking like his old MVP self. You have to respect the fire and the energy that he brings to the field.
And Shaq, what do you think about Sacramento?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Payton. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now, here is Robinson. Quickly gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Knicks lead by 19.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Right, the pass to Bagley. Knicks with the rebound. Randall's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Let the big man eat. Give it to Randall there, and he's locked in on scoring.
Down low, here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
The Knicks leading by 19. Pass to Barrett. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does. Randall kicks to Payton. Over right. No good on that one. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Here's Whiteside, and Whiteside slams it home.
Oh, he's so strong that it's tough to prevent Whiteside from finishing. No matter how much contact there is, you better wrap him up well.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yeah, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. He got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play. Yeah, and that's what you like about Whiteside. I mean, the rim protection, the rebounding, the intimidation factor. I mean, still developing as an offensive player, making strides, but not there yet.
Now, here's Barrett. He's got 11. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
So quick and decisive. Barrett's speed and fearlessness is hard to match up against when you're defending.
And he knocks down the first one. good on both.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Now here's Wright. Whiteside with it. Passes it to Bagley. Over Randall. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Knicks leading by 18. Feeds it to Robinson. Good work defensively by Whiteside. And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. Healed outside. Inside. And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, look at Hill's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Barrett finds Robinson. Back to Barrett. Wants to get it to Randall and does. New York moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Puts one up from 19. Here's Robinson. They shoot again, and he sinks the layup. Robinson's got 10 points.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
The Kings trail by 18. Barnes outside. Now the pass to Hield. Wright outside. It's rebounded by New York. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Well, until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Rose, he's checked in for New York. Robinson hits them both. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Wright, the pass to Whiteside. Kicks it to Hield. Knocked away. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And that's what happens when you don't box out Whiteside. He's an explosive athlete with good timing.
Pass to Barrett. Back to Rose. Double team on Rose. 6 to shoot. Quickly. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one.
I mean, so experienced. I mean, tell me something Rose hasn't seen on the court. I mean, he reads the D like a book.
Now here's Wright. Bagley, the pass to Wright, and finished off by Wright.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Here is Rose. The Kings getting the bucket. Pass to Robinson. He dishes it to Randall, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Marvin Bagley picks one up. Chris, we've seen in the three-point contest, they've added a pair of deep shots worth extra points. You know, if the league decided for the All-Star game to test out a 4-point line, what would you think of that?
I'm not sure about the 4-point line yet. I think we'll always have time for that, but I don't think it's a need to rush for that. I think that until everyone can shoot like Curry or most guys can shoot like that, let's just not change it because 1 or 2 guys can. When we look at offensive efficiency and other statistics, still a lot of ways that this game can be improved with the line where it is. I love the NBA welcoming innovation, but this is something that I think we're jumping ahead of the times.
He's off on the second.
And we've seen Randall flourish with more responsibility. He's in his prime and playing his best ball right now.
Barnes kicks to Hield. Back to Barnes. Here's the 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 11 rebounds in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Robinson passes to Rose. And there it is for him. Rose has got 22.
This is the game you hope Rose has every night, shooting with tremendous confidence.
Wright looking around. Pass to Barnes. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Outside for Randall. And Barnes comes to help. And it's Robinson that time on the assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Now here's Wright. 6 points for him. Here's Bagley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
When Bagley plays with this type of intensity, he's a handful, which in turn makes the defense uncomfortable.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
The Knicks making a switch here. Burks is checked in. Then for the Kings, Richaun Holmes. He's checked in for Whiteside. Reese Harkless comes in for Barnes. And Halliburton subbed in for Wright. New York's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Rose dishes to Robinson. Shoots over Holmes. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Hield kicks to Harkless. With the teardrop, it's rebounded by Barrett.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. You look at Barrett, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc. And, of course, Reggie Bullock, another sniper. He'll hurt you from three-point land.
I mean, the shooting range of these two guys has probably been the most impressive. There's not a spot on the floor they can't hit from.
That free throw missing. So for the Knicks, Toppin comes in for Randall, and it's Reggie Bullock in for R.J. Barrett. Then for the Kings, Medu, he's checked in for Bagley. And it's Terrence Davis in for Hield. Harkless the pass to Davis. And Holmes throws it down.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
The pass to Burks. Now, here's Toppin. Defense is right there. The Kings shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. To the inside, Medu. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Rose. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, man, he'll find a way to milk every point possible out of every possession, and if that means Rose has to get physical, he'll do it.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. Nerlens Noel checks in for Robinson. Then for the Kings, Jones checked in for Harkless. And it's DeLon Wright in for Terrence Davis. Here's Halliburton. He has 7. Wright outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Second shot opportunity, and the rejection by Noel. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Toppin. Noel passes to Toppin. And the rejection by Holmes. It's blocked. Here's Toppin. Finished off the break. Toppin's got 9.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now, here is Halliburton. Here's Jones. Some solid defense from Rhodes. The dish to Noel. Now, here's Toppin. Defense right on him. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Randall's checked in for the Knicks. Payton comes in for Derrick Rose. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Kicks to right. To the wing on the left. Can they get it? He can't get that one to fall. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Payton against Wright. Pass to Randall. And Toppin throws it down.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. 1:53 left in the third quarter of the game. Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 7. The kick out to Wright. No good with the triple.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Jones, following the basket by Julius Randle. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
You look at Barrett. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
The Kings have gone 5 of 9 at the line.
The line for the Kings, Tyrese Halliburton, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. And here are the Knicks now. Payton outside. 27 seconds left in the third. New York moving it around. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Payton's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Payton against Wright. He kicks it to Jones. That one drops for him. Jones has got 6.
Assist goes to DeLon Wright.
Payton drives in. Missed. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Knicks running away with it. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Halliburton. He's out there with Davis. And it's James in at the 3 spot. Halliburton passes to Jones. James looking it over. Clock at 4. Over Payton. Sacramento gets it back. Robinson with the block. 3-on-3. It's deflected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now here's Randall. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 5th assist in this one.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Here's Halliburton. Outside, Davis. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Pass to Randall. To the paint. Dishes it to Robinson. Back to Randall. Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set, and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Sacramento making their last shot. Passes it to Randall. Davis with the double team. The feed to Payton. Now the pass to Bullock. The tray. Great D that time from Davis.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Jones. Good, and the assist goes to James. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Payton attacking. Banked in off the glass.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Now Davis. Off target with his 3. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Got a piece of it. Now here's Bullock. He's guarded closely. Payton kicks to Robinson. Pass to Bullock. Now here's Payton. Here's Randall. Second chance shot. Robinson, that's good.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. But all too common. Basketball one-on-one. When the shot goes up, put a body on someone.
Here is Davis. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He's played with a doggedness, a determination. That's how you end up with double-digit boards.
And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Sacramento. Harkless comes in for Halliburton. Pass to Harkless. Shoots on the money with the open jumper. Harkless has got his first points of the game.
Was that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
Rose dishes to Robinson. Can't connect from short range. And so James will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Davis, the pass to James. It's stolen by Barrett. Ahead, jumps up, and Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intention.
Sacramento's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. James finds Davis. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Davis has got his first basket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Double team on Rose. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Robinson passes to Barrett. No good on the three. For Sacramento, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Davis against Rose. James, that's in there. Davis with the assist.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Barrett dishes to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Kings have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Davis, the pass to Harkless. The three. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Randall. It's tipped. Back to Barrett. And stolen by James. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now could exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
To the middle.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The Knicks have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. And there's the pass to Robinson. He feeds it to Barrett. Harkless with the steal. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. And that'll be his third foul so far. Sacramento's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Davis, the pass to Harkless. Back to Davis. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Passes it to Bagley. Robinson knocks it away. And pushing it up, here's New York. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Marvin Bagley picks one up. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. Now here's James. It's Davis on the wing. Some solid defense from Robinson.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Davis with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Here's Harkless. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Quickly. New York, no good that time either.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for James. Here's Rose. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Look at the muscles of Rose right there. I mean, that's just an outstanding job, accepting the physicality and pummeling his way through it.
The free throw drops for Rose. Chris, we know the business of basketball is red hot. Franchise values are skyrocketing. And not only that, Chris, the NBA is America's most popular sport among those 34 and younger.
Well, yeah, it was cool, Kevin. That bodes well for the future, right? It wouldn't surprise me in the next decade or so if the NBA became the premier sport league in the U.S.
Here's Rose. The Kings getting the bucket. Bagley with the block.
Almost 7 feet. Bagley has got the tools to be a great shot blocker.
It's Barrett on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Here's Robinson, and he elevates for the slam dunk, and Marvin Bagley did not like that.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Now here is Davis. Basket counts.
Look, he pounces on the chance when the D falls asleep. Easy 2.
And it's Rose with the ball for New York. Pass to Randall. Quickly. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks. The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Sacramento's gone ice cold from 3-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Now here's Bagley, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, man, the coaching staff likes when Bagley is being unselfish. I mean, passes like this bring the team closer together.
And Randall throws it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Davis, the pass to Bagley. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Bagley's got 4 this quarter.
A confident scorer. I mean, even when the defense is on Bagley and being aggressive, he gets it done.
Quickly, and he banks in the layup.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting about 42% so far. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Sacramento making a switch here. Jones is checked in. That'll be a 5-second call. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Robinson.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
And Sacramento has possession. The Knicks making the shot. Pass to Jones. That shot missing.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
It's more than just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's been active and aggressive.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Rose kicks to Robinson. Feeds to Barrett. They get it back. Randall. Excellent D that time from Jones. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where does your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives me. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. You know, sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.